everyone, welcome to my channel again. I am Rushali, living 4 years in Germany and gone through all your experiences that you might be going in your future journey. So if you're someone planning for doing masters in Germany, this video is for you because the German government has introduced a new exam for specific students in Germany. Without this examination, you might not be able to apply for your master's application. So watch this video till the end and let me know what doubts do you have more in the comment section so I can help you with all your doubts. Also, please subscribe to my channel so I can bring more such videos into your feed. I make many videos on the life in Germany, also the travel and also German learning for the German students. This video will contain the following topics, so stay connected till the end. Germany has introduced a new exam for Indian students planning to apply for masters in Germany. But the most important thing is this examination is not for everyone. So in this video, let's answer the most common questions students have about this new exam called dMAT. First of all, what is dMAT? dMAT is the Digital Master Test. It is an academic aptitude test for the students who want to apply for the master programs in Germany. It is also about the academic aptitude, reasoning, problem solving and the ability to apply knowledge from your previous studies. So now the next question is, why is everybody suddenly talking about dMAT? Because from summer semester 2027 onwards, the dMAT is becoming the additional requirement for your APS documentation. This means that some Indian students' APS documentation will not be completed without this one examination. Now, let's talk about the most biggest question, for whom does the dMAT apply? At this moment, this dMAT requirement applies to selected Indian student applicants whose previous degrees comes from specific fields. These fields include engineering, commerce, accounting, finance, economics, business and management. So if you have done BTech, BE, BCom, BBA, BMS, BMS, economics, finance, management, business, then this update is very important for you. But please do not panic. This does not mean that every student has to take dMAT. So now the question is, who are exempted from this examination? This was what most people curious are about. According to the current rule, dMAT is required for bachelor's applicant. It is not required for PhD applicants. It is not required if your previous degree does not fall under affected fields. And it may not apply if you are coming through an official confirmed exchange program nation, double degree program or a university partnership program. Also, if you have completed your APS online registration before 29th of June 2026, you are also exempted from this examination. If you shipped all of your documents before 26th of June 26, you are also exempted. And if you already completed the APS and received the certificate, you do not need to go through all this procedure of the dMAT. So before you book the examination, please check your degree field, your intake and all the requirements about dMAT. The question is this exam only for Indians? At this moment, this specific dMAT rule is connected to the APS India. So yes, this update is mainly for the selected graduates, bachelor graduates from India. This is why I am explaining this topic in English because most students are affected who are planning to come to Germany. The question is also, why is Germany bringing this rule for Indian students? Officially, the dMAT is being introduced as an additional element in the APS or documentation and verification process. But practically, we can also understand why this is happening. The applications from Germany to India have increased a lot in the recent years. Many Indian students want to study in Germany because of the low tuition fees, public universities, English taught programs, and also master programs, job opportunities, and post study work options. Because the number of applicants are been increasing, Germany needs more standardized way to compare the applicants from different universities, different grading system, and different academic backgrounds. So dMAT can become one more common academic filter. This does not mean Germany is trying to stop Indian students. It means Germany is trying to access applications in the more standardized way. And if you prepare well, this can actually become a positive point in your profile. Now the question is also, is the full examination in English? Yes. The current dMAT test language is English, so you don't need German language for this examination. This is a big relief for Indian students because many applicants apply for English taught programs, master students, and still be at A1 or A2 or 0 level of German. So for dMAT, focus more on aptitude, reasoning, and academic problem solving. Let's go to the another question. Does dMAT replace ANABIN? No. dMAT does not replace ANABIN. If your university or degree is not properly recognized, then even a good dMAT score will not automatically solve that problem. So before registering for dMAT, first check whether your university and the degree are recognized in ANABIN or not. This is very important because dMAT is an aptitude test. It does not change the recognition status of your university. Let's speak about the exam structure. The dMAT has two modules. The first module is the core module. This checks the general study aptitude and cognitive skills. The second module is the subject module. For APS India, the required subject module is currently the general academic module that is related to your previous study. The exam is digital and conducted at the official GAS test centers. The total duration is around 3.5 hours, including the breaks between the modules. The question is also, what type of questions can come in dMAT? dMAT is not just about memorizing formulas and theories. It checks how you think. It checks how you solve problems. It checks whether you can understand patterns, logic, academic information, and apply your knowledge properly. The test uses single choice questions, so you will need the accuracy, speed, and clear thinking. The dMAT certificate shows your result in two ways. First, the percentile rank. Second, the dMAT score. The dMAT score is from 0 to 200. On an average, the score is 100. So if you score above 100, it means you are above the average level of the test takers. If your percentile rank is 70, it means the 70% of the test takers scored lower than you or equal to you. This makes it easier for the universities to compare the applicants. Now you would be thinking, does more score means more chances of admission? In simple words, yes. A better score can improve your profile where university considers the dMAT results. But please understand this carefully. A high dMAT score does not guarantee admission. It just increases your chances. And a low dMAT score does not automatically means rejection. German universities decide individually how they want to use the dMAT results. Your admission still depends on many other factors. Your bachelor grade, your university recognition, your course requirement, and also your IELTS and language certificate scores. German universities decide individually how they want to use your dMAT results. Your admission depends on also many other factors. Your bachelor's grade, your university recognition, your course requirement, your IELTS and language certificate score, and your motivation letter, your working experiences or internship, and also about your also your other documents and your competition in that particular course. So don't think dMAT is everything, but also don't ignore it. That can definitely increase your chances for the applications. If your score is good, it can become the strong additional point in your applications. Now, the question is there a pass or fail? No, dMAT does not understood only as pass or fail. It gives a score and a percentile. APS documentation needs the dMAT certificate if the rule applies to you. But the score itself is used as an academic result and the universities decides how do they want to evaluate it. So the goal should not be just somehow give the exam. The goal should be to score well and make your profile stronger. Now the question is also, where do you get the study material? Yes, the official study material is already available on the dMAT website. You can find the sample tasks, solutions, preparation materials and videos explaining how the exam works on screen. So before buying any random course or following random videos, first check the official material. The link is in the bio for the official link. Understand the question format, understand the digital test works and then prepare accordingly. How long is the dMAT certificate valid? The dMAT certificate is valid indefinitely. This means it does not expire like IELTS or TOEFL. Once you receive your dMAT certificate, you can download it from your participant portal and it remains valid for your whole life. This is very big advantage because you can plan your applications accordingly. Now, who conducts this dMAT? dMAT is not conducted directly by the APS India. It is conducted by GAST, which means Gesellschaft für akademische Studienvorbereitung und Testentwicklung. APS remain nur responsible for APS document verification. So registration, payment, test centers booking, technical information and the certificate are handled by GAST. What are the important dates? For the first dMAT test in India, the registration starts on 29th of June 2026. The registration deadline is 15th of September 2026. The first date is 26th of September 2026 and the certificate is expected to come on 12th October 2026. If you are targeting summer semester 2027 or later on, you need to plan this timeline accordingly. The current fees of dMAT is 150 euros. So before registration, make sure the exam actually applies to you. Where can you take this examination? The test is planned in selected test centers in India. Cities include Ahmedabad, Bengaluru, Bhopal, Chandigarh, Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, New Delhi and Pune. But the final test centers list would be shown during the registration. So always check the official registration portal before booking. You might find something the nearby location nearby you. Now the next question is, can I submit the APS first and the dMAT later on? If dMAT applies to you, then the dMAT certificate becomes the part of your APS documentation. APS India says affected applicants may submit the APS application documents first and then submit the dMAT certificate later once available. But APS can only be complete the procedure after the required dMAT certificate has been submitted. So practically, don't delay dMAT. Plan it properly with your APS timeline. Should students be scared about it? No. I find personally it is a very good opportunity. Students should not be scared but they should be serious about it. It is not something to ignore. If you are really talented, you can really take the help of this examination and give yourself a positive point for application. Let me know in the comments, how did you find this video? Did you get all the answers to your questions? And also, what are the other topics you would like me to cover in my next videos? Subscribe to my channel and share it so that we just keep expanding. Thank you.